gone Saturday night. It is now, well, it's still Saturday night, but it's gone 8 o'clock by a mile. And we are here to do some Doctor Who, and we're going to be doing Doctor Who Inferno. Let me just switch over here. With me, of course, is Chris. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
What an evening! I'm just going to sip my coffee. I'm just going to be here and just sip my coffee and think about the horror we've just went through trying to get this thing working.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know if we can. If I don't know how well that's going to reflect that, but
We are streaming.
look, we are streaming. You can see it, so we are definitely live.
Yes.
I can't see any comments or anything, so that's all going to be down to you today.
I can see the comments. The comments was open on the site here, so I can see that. So yeah, at this moment in time, well, I mean, it's been such a catastrophe. We should have been here. We should have been here nearly an hour ago, but things just didn't want to work for us. So, but here we are.
We refuse to give up. We made the computers have it.
Yeah, and like I told you before, it was so complex. Where before when we were doing StreamYard, it was just like, oh, here's the link. And I told you it was complicated, didn't I? I wasn't making it up.
You did. No, you weren't.
This was nothing that was made up. This was genuine, complicated stuff, just so that we can talk to you lovely people about some Doctor Who. And this week we are doing the third Doctor episode, Inferno. What do you know of this episode, Chris?
Sounds odd. Meaning, I don't know if I've seen it or not. I don't remember. I'm thinking probably not. But as it goes along, I might remember bits of it. It's entirely possible I have. It's entirely possible I haven't.
So, this episode is for a number of reasons. This episode is probably my favorite Third Doctor story. It's not what I would consider to be excellent sci-fi. There's some things in this that are absolutely garbage. That is just could have been done a hell of a lot better. It could have been done there's other ways they could have done it. There's other things that they could have done to improve, and it's small things. Not huge things, but small things. But for me, I watch Inferno and just get such a kick out of it because I think it's good sci-fi in some places, and it's kooky. It's I don't know. It's a sense of fun, I guess. It's the Doctor doing something that the Doctor doesn't normally do, which is to hop to a parallel universe. And it's basically three parts of a story that have come together. And I mean, initially it was just going to be a mining story. It was going to be a story about drilling down to the Earth's through the Earth's crust, and it was going to be just that. But then Terrence Dicks was like, "There's really not that much in this story." They start the mine and then they decide to stop. Whereas they wanted to add another element to it, and then they said, "Well, let's add an alternate dimension to it." And I was like, "Yeah, great, okay. Now we're dealing with some Doctor Who stuff." And yeah, it's made to me, it's made a world of difference because you get to see people that playing completely different roles, and that's the fun of this episode, I think. And I think that's what I love about it. So,
So are we talking like Mirror Mirror from Star Trek, that
yes,
sort of thing?
yes, it's
All right, yeah. No, I don't think I have seen this then.
yeah, no, it's very much Mirror Mirror, but you won't get plenty of things thrown at you, whereas it like certain characters fit so easily into those roles, particularly the Brig. He's just loving it. Like what he's doing, he's just absolutely loving. So, yeah. So we're late starting tonight, but we will get through it. we're gonna plod on with watching Inferno. Chris, do you know really anything else about this episode, or you know, because I know you're very unfamiliar with the Third Doctor era.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't, mate. I'm really looking forward to this. You've told me it's a really good episode. Luco's has told me it's a really good episode, and you're both people whose opinions I trust. So I'm expecting a good episode, really, or a good story.
Like I said, so it is a good episode for me. To me, it's the best Pertwee Doctor Who story, right? Um, but expect it is 1970 Doctor Who.
Yeah,
The story was originally written in 1969. Um, it was originally so I would imagine the first 6 or 7 stories are probably originally written for Patrick Troughton. I would imagine. So you can kind of see whereby the BBC have kind of turned around on this and gone, right then, we need to up the game with this. Um, I don't really think there's a whole hell of a lot I can say about it. Oh, this episode introduces something called Venusian Aikido. You
ah,
get the introduction of that in this as well. What else we got? Let's think. Um, no, I think that's enough. I think I don't want to give too much away because I think you're going to enjoy it. Um,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm ready to make a start. If you're ready to make a start,
I have got the first episode paused right before the credits.
excellent. Then let's press play in 3, 2, 1. Banzai! Here we go. I don't actually know. I'm tempted, but but given the things that have gone wrong this evening, but I am tempted to see if I can add a source and see if I can add this into the stream. But I just for sync purposes. But I don't know. I don't want to do that. I will
Well,
cocking it all up.
well, I can see a load of volcanic magma going
Yeah,
on here at the
you should
moment.
be saying Inferno.
Right now, it does, yeah.
There you go. Lots of lava and stuff.
By Don Houghton has just come up.
Yeah. Very very Icelandic. Right. I keep getting damn pop-ups from bloody YouTube. I don't care. I don't care.
It makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting any.
Interesting locations.
It's nice to see a lot of outside camera work and that.
I mean, I think it's easier in the 1970s to do it. Because imagine that you don't have to build anything. Or at the very least, it's just going to be like a small building.
Yeah.
Now, he has been in Doctor Who before. Oh, I mean, one of the problems with doing it like this is that I've got all these windows open and I can't open up. I can open up. It's a complete lie. I can open up. Uh, Another window. Um. Now then. Yeah. So the guy there playing Keith was Colonel Who in The Wasp and the Unicorn.
Oh, it's quite a put down, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're in charge of mops and teacups, basically.
Sir Keith, you're in
Thanks.
charge of mops, yeah. So, yeah, interesting, but the role of Petra was first offered to Kate O'Mara.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh
they
dear.
had their eyes on her for a while. But she was signed up to play in 2 Hammer horror films instead. Yeah, we got the same problem as well with this week where this was telecaptures were done in black and white because the recordings were lost as well.
Well, the version I've got at the moment is in colour, so we'll see how we go with it.
Sure. I should tell you this as well. Not that you should be expecting too much, but this was voted by fans as the ninth greatest Doctor Who serial in the out of the poll.
Yeah, who did you say Sir Keith had appeared as
He
before?
was the Colonel Who in Wasp and the Unicorn. Yeah, he
All
had a
right.
big handlebar moustache.
Yeah, he also reminds me of the guy that got brutally stabbed in The Two Doctors as well.
Oh, you mean Oscar?
Yeah, he reminds me of Oscar as well.
No, different guy.
This bloke's had better days, hasn't he?
Yeah, this, again they've thrown into this story a Doctor Who monster as well. So
I like that transition though from him hitting to the
to the
hammer,
hammer,
hammering her
yeah.
nail. That was good. That was good.
I like the fact he didn't knock.
No, he just comes in.
There's no knocking at all. I think this is the first time we see Lethbridge Stewart's office as well. Not not the best way of preserving evidence.
No. See, that's the thing with John Pertwee.
Mm-hmm.
When you're watching John Pertwee's Doctor, when he says something like that, like if it's been molecularly changed on a subatomic level and that, you, John Pertwee does it in such a way that you believe he actually knows what he's talking about rather than reading the script. That's how good he was.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's got a level of reality and able to convincingly portray intelligence.
Yeah.
they seem to be casting, um, like your typical. I don't want to say that they cast in two type all the time, but like this guy has played every builder and plumber under the sun. You know. Ooh, drop the name of the title of the episode.
Yeah. Well, I was just checking out our live status on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's where the phone comes in handy today. When I've moved all my setup and I'm on 3 screens, I'll be laughing then, but I've only got 2 at the moment.
Well, I've got so many windows open, man. It's ridiculous. I've got you opening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens.
Excellent.
It's like looking at the it's just like looking at the gallery and television centre sitting here.
I've got one window open with us in it, and I've got one window with the episode. That's all I can see at the moment. I'm glad you're the producer, and I'm just taking part.
Let's move this over. You're in charge of the mops, I'll have you know.
Yes.
So yeah,
Do you know how to drive a bucket?
yeah. So they've put in a couple of good notions here. Robot, self-powered robot drill. So instead of, and it's actually quite similar to how we drilled the Channel Tunnel. Um, Using a similar sort of thing, where the drill is actually on a robot head and that's driving through. So again, they're using good scientific basis, reasonable scientific basis. Some.
Well, there'd be ructions over the way he spoke to her nowadays,
Oh,
wouldn't they?
jeez.
I mean, that was odd to watch from my perspective, let alone someone that really gets triggered by that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do we know who is that actress? She reminds me, she's like a cross between Romana and Sally
I,
Phillips.
I find it look a lot like Joanna Lumley.
Yeah. She's a she's got that look about her.
I think it's Sheila Dunn, I think it is. She plays Harry Hill's mother in Harry Hill.
Okay.
She's been in several other episodes of Doctor Who as well. She was in The Invasion as well. And The Feast of Stephen.
So that guy playing Sir Keith, it reminds me of so many people. He also reminds me of the guy from the Talons of Wing Cheng with a double act.
Yes, yes. Um, I think if I'm right, uh, I think you'll find he was Jago.
Oh right, I was going to say he does look the part.
Yeah, I think if you check, he was Jago. So he's been in Talons of Wenchiang, he's been in Inferno and in Unicorn and the Wasp. He's very much a Doctor Who alumni. Doctor Who veteran.
Yeah.
They always do. They always gotta write somebody in who's just like gotta rub up against the doctor, haven't they?
Yep, every time.
I think it gets a bit stereotypical at times, but it always works. I mean, it's supposed to be somebody who's a professional, and then they're having the professionalism questioned by this complete stranger.
Yeah. So if you get a comment come up, that was just me because I've discovered a way I can look at the comments as well, but have the video paused on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
but have the comments live. So I'm trying out new. It's all about new things tonight, man.
Oh yes. Sonic screwdriver. I should be able to do this. Yay! I've got more. I'm just able to minimize windows as well, just to save some render speed. Couldn't find a bigger bit of paper. You got to say that in a Scottish accent. There's been a murder.
Murder. But while out buying a burger.
So it's interesting as well. He's moved the TARDIS console into this bay area now. But if you look at
Yeah.
the way that they've dressed the area, the front doors look like the doors on the TARDIS. So they've done some real sort of stylistic stuff here. Just to, it kind of looks a little bit dark brown garage. But see the doors?
Yep.
So they've copied elements just to make it look a little bit more like the TARDIS. Because bear in mind, you haven't seen the police box. We've gone through Silurians, we've gone through Ambassadors of Death, we're now into Inferno. You haven't seen the police box yet.
No, we haven't seen it since Spearheadings from Space, have we?
See, this is the bit where I was saying about this episode's got some good ideas, but then it throws in some kooky stuff. This is the kooky stuff.
Yeah. Yes. A hairy glove isn't always the best of effects, is it?
No, they've gone for some sort of werewolf.
Yeah, he's very werewolf-esque.
One 1.21 gigawatts.
I will say, while we're experimenting,
Mm-hmm.
the video doesn't look very high frames on YouTube. It's not bad because I haven't got any sound on, but we're not as smooth as we normally are.
Really? It could be.
That could be your OBS settings as well.
It could be any number of reasons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um. I mean, I don't know how it appears to people watching. Whether or not it's streaming smooth or not.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a comment, but yeah, but the actual stream itself
Mm-hmm.
seems to be fine. I've got it on. I've got it. The one of the people watching is me on my phone, so I'll keep tabs on it.
Yeah. I mean, I can have a look at the settings here, but I don't really know.
Don't mess about with anything. We've got it working.
We'll just have to have a look at it afterwards. Yes. Versus
So you're going to have to make a new background every week, aren't you?
no.
That's right. I know what you've done. I'm just taking a piss.
I mean, I could. I can swap. I can swap things around. Like I can't actually go to. No, let's cancel that. Can't actually add an image. There we go. Uh, drop this down in the list, and do this. There we go.
Well, we can all do that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've got an error message now saying error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth. It should be.
Yeah, unless you've got the bit rates a bit lower or something. I don't know.
Oh, it shouldn't be.
It's a bit cold out here. I'm going back into my TARDIS.
It's got to be OBS. It's.
Yeah, it depends what settings you've got it set at. I mean, I think I've got mine set for streaming at something like I think I've got it at 720. I think it is. But you'd probably have to stop the stream and start again to mess about with that. So
Um. I don't know. It's. Yeah. No, see, according to this, my video bitrate should be right up there.
well, it's still running.
Yeah.
Still running fine on my phone. We're just at the bit where I changed my background to the outside TARDIS, so we're a bit behind the actual stream. But that's fine.
Yeah. It's a bit weird though. I mean, I will say that.
Well, hopefully Ian or Lucosa will stop by at some point and give us some feedback.
Just missed the whole murder and emergency, but never mind. And that's the end of that one. Yeah, it's a bit weird that it is taking so long to. I mean, maybe it doesn't help having all these windows open.
No, but there's normally a delay with YouTube anyway.
Yeah. Well, I've altered the bitrate settings anyway, so it should flow a bit faster. So all I can do here is try to ease things up.
Put it this way: imagine if you was trying to do this on your old PC, and then you'll be happy.
It would have cried. I don't.
I don't think it would have had. I don't think it would have had the spare space to cry. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's saying that we're not receiving. I mean, I can try to close some internet stuff just to see what it's if it'll actually upload faster. But I don't think so. I think we are at. we go. It keeps having a mare trying to.
Oh, I've just had the second episode of Inferno come up anyway.
Yeah. I've got it going there, but it's still. It says stream health poor.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, mate. That's all at your end.
Yeah. Says here, serious issues. I need attention. There's not a whole hell of a lot I can do. We just lucky that it's streaming.
Well, I'm getting a bit of buffering going on my phone.
Man, it's it should be running
It's still
clean.
going though.
Yeah, it should be running clean. Every now and again I get cycling, so it's got to be from YouTube though, because OBS seems to be working fine, and it was working fine with StreamYard, so it's got to be YouTube. Um, what am I looking for? Funky noises for the bad guy.
Yeah, they're kind of weird digital noises, aren't they?
Yeah. That's a hell of a moustache.
It is. At least someone's answered the bloody phone now.
Yeah. Looking at this, the problem with the stream appears to be BT.
BT,
Yeah.
British Telecom.
Yep. For some reason, my broadband speed upload is piss poor.
There's always something now.
Well, I'm just putting a screen check here. Yes.
It is a bit.
Yeah, she's got a bit. She got a lot of Joanna Lumley going on, hasn't she?
Yeah, she reminds me of Sally Phillips, who was in Smack the Pony, the comedy actress.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, if your upload speed's not working properly, that would cause an issue.
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's up and down. Hmm. It's rather strange because it's slow on to YouTube, but YouTube's having a meh. Yeah. I'm gonna try my best to give this an assistance. I'm gonna remove some fancy stuff and see if that'll help. I I've got a feeling it won't though. I think it's
Yeah, that's probably not going to make much difference because it's a static shot, isn't it?
yeah. I don't know why it's not uploading to YouTube that well. Um,
That need help. He needs someone to wipe his chin.
it's a weird screen.
It is a weird scream, isn't it? That's a weird effect they've put on that.
But, I mean, again, good location, good choice of for doing all these sorts of runarounds and. Uh, See, it says here YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, but it doesn't say, you know, as such viewers will experience buffering. Well, we're experiencing buffering.
Are you able to knock it down to 720?
I don't think so. Not without stopping the stream.
Right, okay. I don't know if you can do that on the fly or not.
I can do it by stopping the stream and starting a new one, but
Yeah, I didn't know if it'd let you do it on the fly, that was all.
settings. Nah, it won't let me change anything while it's. I'm trying my best to alter settings and things like that to try to. Oh,
Well, that's all right. We're trying something new out. I mean, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect.
Oh,
We'll offer everyone a refund, shall we? Oh, hang on.
yeah, exactly. Oh, what have I done? I've clicked on a button I don't know what I've clicked on. But if I was to show you this, holy crap! I'm, I'm, I don't know what I've done.
No, me either.
I'll I'll put it into the um, Facebook feed just so you can see it.